All right, so once they've practiced doing all of that, you practicing the words, writing them down, then get them a loose leaf paper, number it 1 through 7 because we have 7 tricky words. And you want to do this for every single day. So you want to take those 10 minutes, practice the words, spelling them out, reading them, and then give them this little mini test until they get them all. So what you'll do is you'll hold the flashcards and you'll tell them, okay, put your finger on number 1. And for number 1, I want you to write the word was. And you're gonna do that for all 7 words. So was, number 1. And it doesn't have to be in a specific order, just you write it down so that you'll know that they spelled the correct word for the correct number. So you'll write it on a piece of paper, number 1 through 7, and then you read it out from there so that you'll see if they did number 1 correct, if they did number 2 correct. And then you'll do, you know, again, for number 2, the word is The word is Try not to put it in a sentence because I found that the students will try and write all the words that I'm saying in a sentence when I just want them to focus on the tricky word. So then you'll say number 3 is from. Write the word from. They're gonna ask you, how do you spell it? How do you spell it? You know, tell them, try your best, because your mom, they're gonna want you to give them the answer, or dad, whoever's at home helping them. And then you're gonna do that for all the words, and then you're gonna check them and see, okay, look, we need to work on this word because you spelled it incorrectly or you didn't get it. So once we're done with that part, then you're gonna move on to them being able to read a phrase with those words in them independently. So it will be this page 9.2 that I am emailing to you guys. So you're gonna have them read each phrase and then try and find the phrase that matches the picture, and then all they have to do is check the box. Okay, so you have the front page, and then you have the back page. If I could get it. And have the back page to do. Do not move on to this page, please. Do not move forward because that lesson will come later on. So then once they're done with that, then you can review what they've done. Try to have them do it independently. Try not to help them. If you feel that they need help, that's when you help them. You go over it together and then you do that. Once you're done with that, you want to go back to one of the stories that we've been reading in class. It can be any of the stories. I'm sure you guys have all those stories at home with you in a folder. I've asked in the email that you guys put those stories in a folder. So what you want to do is take one of the stories, take it out, and this is how it works. So I'm going to pretend that I am in class with the students. This is how I do it. One, we do track the words while the teacher reads. So I'm reading and the students are tracking the words as I am reading. Number 2 is that you're going to choral read. So that means that you and the student, your child, will read the story at the same time as the child is tracking the words. And then lastly, have the child independently read. So now they've had 2 times to read the story. They should be familiar with most of the words. And the tricky words that we've been working with are in the story as well. So there's nothing there that's new to them. They should be able to read the stories and work on being fluent with their reading. And so that will be today's lesson. You can review this twice, and I will get back to you with the math.